You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's a very pleasant New Year's Day across the great state of Alabama. Most locations have reached 60 or higher today. Next week, some spots will likely see low 70s, and we will have some rain along the way. The chance of rain will begin during the day tomorrow. Let's talk about this interesting weather pattern we have. This is the upper air look on this first day of 2026. And again, fairly high amplitude, western ridge, eastern trough. At that little upper low near Los Angeles, that's what produced all the rain out there this morning. But again, a very dry air mass in place and a really nice day today. Got a little cirrus streak. Those are high clouds from, about Fayette down to Andalusia. But other than that, nothing but sunshine. But clouds will gradually increase tonight. And again, looking out to the west, I got the Rose Bowl here. We're live at 2:54. Kickoff coming up in a few minutes. And I know a lot of folks are doing a double screen thing here, watching the weather and the football, which is cool. But that really big widespread rain, it was messy this morning, just soaking rains in Los Angeles. As expected, that's moved on to the east, and things are quiet. But understand there could be a few little spotty showers this afternoon around Pasadena, but nothing especially widespread. So again, for the Rose Bowl, maybe a passing shower or two, but thankfully the widespread rain is gone, and of course the tarp is off the field. Hey, look at these numbers. I like that a lot. 60s statewide, all the way from Huntsville to Gulf Shores. Check the watch warning map. We've got still a few winter weather issues in the Northeast, a few scattered winter weather advisories out west, and a few counties in California under flash flood watches. The marginal risk for Southern California, that's been taken out now that the widespread rain has moved out. No severe storms through tonight. Tomorrow, there could be some thunder here in Alabama, maybe a rumble of thunder, but nothing severe with a short wave. And then on day 3, which is Saturday, again, SPC, they have defined a very low-end marginal risk of severe storms for South Alabama, basically south of the line from near Chatham to Montgomery to Lafayette. Areas in dark green on that map. We'll talk about the setup here in just a second. We'll check rain for the next 7 days. For the northern half of the state, rain amounts 1/2 to 1 inch. South Alabama, under 1/2 inch. In fact, southwest Alabama, barely enough rain to measure there. And the bulk of this will be with the feature we have tomorrow night into part of the day Saturday. And again, we need that rain. This is the latest drought monitor. 87% of the state in some type of drought conditions. So let's break it down. Model fans. European 12Z run, 3 o'clock tomorrow. Again, a little shortwave approaching, and that will bring clouds in here and a chance of showers, but still mild. Most folks will see low 60s. So this is the high-resolution HRR model. HRR is HRRR. That stands for High Resolution Rapid Refresh, a good convection-allowing model. And this is valid tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And you can see we've got these areas of rain across the state. Temperature should be in the 60s, the sky cloudy. This is tomorrow night at midnight. And again, a chance of rain statewide, the more widespread rain across the northern half of the state. And then by Saturday at noon, the bulk of the rain over South Alabama. And again, not raining everywhere, but a few showers and thunderstorms about. So for the northern half of the state, the rain should be over by midday Saturday. In fact, the sky should begin to clear Saturday afternoon. So in South Alabama, could we see any severe storms? We had that marginal risk defined. Well, the one thing we do have some instability. In fact, the HRR a little more aggressive with the instability, suggesting the values, the CAPE values, could exceed 1,500 joules per kilogram in spots. That's pretty robust for the cool season, but there's just really no wind dynamics. This is kind of the flip of what we typically see this time of the year. In this case, the thermodynamics are pretty impressive, but the dynamics are pretty weak. And accordingly, the STP values are under 1 unit. So again, there could be a strong storm Saturday afternoon over South Alabama. Maybe some gusty winds, but it's a very low-end threat based on the weak dynamics involved. And then Sunday looks good. Sunday morning, upper 30s and low 40s, but the high Sunday will likely be in the 50s for North Alabama, about 5 degrees cooler than Saturday behind that short wave. 60s in South Alabama, but the sky should be sunny. Monday, very nice. Lots of sunshine. Temperature should be in the 60s statewide. Tuesday, highs in the 60s. South Alabama touching 70 in spots, and Wednesday, we might see 70 as far north as Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston. How about that? Low to mid-70s in South Alabama. Very mild. And a little clipper. Might bring a sprinkle to the northeastern corner of the state, but the chance is so low, I don't think we need to mention that. And then a week from today, Thursday, the 8th of January, got a pretty good little shortwave here. And the European depicting a surface low near Paducah, Kentucky. And if by chance this works out, that might be a setup for some strong storms Thursday of next week. But again, this is a week out. This could flip and flop one way or the other, just something to watch in coming days. But I would suggest the first half of the week drive will bring in the chance of rain, some thunder on Thursday. And let's go out to 10 days. This is Sunday, January 11th. Got an upper high that's over the Florida Keys, an upper low, a bowling ball that's over New Mexico, and evidence we could see some rain over the northern and western counties of the state. So, again, next week looks like the better chance of rain out there toward Thursday and Friday. Here's a look at rain for the next 15 days coming off the European ensemble. The mean a little under 3 inches on this run between now and the 16th of January. But again, some of the members are a lot higher. Some of the ensemble members are over 5, 6, 7 inches of rain here, which we don't think will happen. That's why you always look at the mean. And temperatures off the national blend of models. Ooh, boy, looking mild. You know, not that long ago, weren't these guys on Facebook and TikTok screaming snowstorm next week? Highs around 70 by Wednesday and Thursday. And again, this is for the middle of the state. If you're in the southern half of the state, you can tack on a few degrees here. Maybe mid-70s, middle of next week. Even the Tennessee Valley will see upper 60s. So no sign of any Arctic shots here for the next 10 days. In fact, let's go out even longer. This is the 8 to 14-day guidance based on pattern recognition. Valid January 9th through January 15th. And again, we are in the red. And if this verifies, temperatures would be above average. And the latest probability of snow, 0 for Alabama through the 16th of January. This is coming off the European ensemble, the AI version. A probabilistic outlook, which is the way you want to look at this. And again, if you're looking for snow, this is the wrong place to be through mid-January. And again, like we've said, we've had snow here as late as early April, meaningful snow events. So we got a long, long way to go, but snow lovers not looking good for the next few weeks here. So that's it. We are doing a newscast this evening. I know most of you are going to be watching football. We'll be over on ABC 3340 this evening. And, of course, every day you can hear my forecast on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 98.7 KISS. Thanks for watching. Have a terrific Thursday evening, and God bless.